University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And the Lobos ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UNLV's offense will take the field first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Fires deep on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Lobos offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Humphrey. And they're able to make the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glover. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it in. It's Lyons. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Glover. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. He leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, New Mexico!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Glover.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. A huge play there. They finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. The run inside. It's Humphrey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down.
Turning it on! He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Run in the red zone, it's Humphrey. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. Touchdown, Lobos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Running inside. It's Glover. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Extending the play. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Glover. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Vegas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And the extra point is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Humphrey. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. There's some room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Lobos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it from the gun. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run inside. It's Humphrey. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UNLV. Took it off. Back to the house.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll pull it down. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Taken in by Smith on the right side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Lobos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot. It's a fumble on the play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Number 32, set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Catching up with the New Mexico head coach at the half, they really expect to stick to the running game here in the second half. This is a close game, and he's a little concerned with his quarterback's shaky performance in the first half. Turning the ball over put them in a tough position, but they are dominant on the ground. Expect them to continue to really force that issue at the line of scrimmage here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. And the Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Open on the right side, that's Smith.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Lobos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running the red zone, it's Humphrey. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, New Mexico!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. Running inside, it's Glover. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Just feeds the running back. And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires complete on the crosser. He's into the open down the middle. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Rebels. He found some open space. Turned on the Jets.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side. It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. And the Lobos lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There's a crease. The 40. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Lobos. That's his third touchdown of the game and give him 16 on the year.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. At the 45 on his way. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Burnett. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glover.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Off play action. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Still on the 2-yard line after the incompletion. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Humphrey. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Finds his big tight end. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. The Lobos will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Didn't get quite as much as they had hoped out of that one, and the offense will be in business. I think they're going to mark it around the 40-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Pulls it and fires to the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught behind the line. It's Glover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on! They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. At the 35, he's loose. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Going to the run, it's Buchanan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Running inside, it's Humphrey. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Lobos trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, New Mexico! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in the...
Makes the catch, and he's free. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Looking down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They want that clock to run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Might as well stick with him. Could be an outing. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Takes the handoff. It's Humphrey. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Off the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Lobos decide to punt it away.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds space on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. They'll go to the air. Under fire. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad.